So I was just out walking to Woolworths and yeah, this is how disgusting these people are. There were not like people in there. This is another, like they've been jumping me because I walk in there. I'm hearing people jamming my signal on their phone. Someone's saying your phone's jamming, isn't it? And stuff like that. Could be total bullshit, but this is actually what they do. Yeah, while I was out amongst people, someone actually touched me, in the, this happens all the time, every time I go out. I can't even go out, like, no one can, who's here, I'm assuming, but, this is what they do to the women, and, yeah, I'm in that position, so that's my perspective. I can't speak for the men. They continually try, and to run kids' names through my head as well, which is horrible. Trying to get, focus on something. Yeah, torturous. It is. Like, they've attached this person to me consciously, who I think is severely Neuralinked, maybe even total 100% controlled. I don't know, but yeah, I've fought it for so long, and even learned, how to get around it. The last 5 years, this one's been attached to me that has technological intelligence for sure. It's the, mind control system, I guess you would call it, that they're trying to perfect as well, and we've been used as test subjects for that. My son was used as a test subject. See, I'm slurring my words. They have hypnotists come through as well and hypnotize people to get them to go to sleep, because there's all energetic cords plugged into us and they're siphoning energy. It just occurred to me before mining came up, that they may be mining something, and I don't even know at this point actually where I am, and I know that sounds really crazy, but when we're talking about jump rooms and Egypt and sacrifices and new world order, this is where it's at, right? So these people are shifting all the timelines to suit themselves. They've killed many people, like many people. Creatives are huge. It doesn't even matter. Like, that's my perspective. I'm a creative. That's why they chose me, and other certain people that they siphon from. They torture the fuck out of you. Absolutely torture the fuck out of you. What's the word? Not fragment. Yeah, they're trying to sort of do that to you when they're torturing you. But I don't even believe that is possible unless you let that happen. So I'm trying to maintain 100% control of myself. I never consent. I never gave consent to this. Never gave consent to being a test subject. We've been tortured to death, actually tortured to death. There's plenty of other people, I'm not going to say their names, that are going through exactly the same thing, being absolutely tortured, sexually traumatized, horror sort of stuff. So yeah, like, seriously, do not watch my videos unless you want to know what's happening deep state wise, because this is a dangerous territory here that all of us are in, and this is not about doom and gloom. This is where we're at right now. Like, my child's gone. I know other people here that have lost people, but I actually don't know where they're shifting me to all the time, because there is jumping going on, so some sorts of overlays happening. But the reason that I've started coming out and bringing out all these finer details about the super soldier stuff is because of the James Rink incident. When I actually saw that he had passed, that confirmed to me that, yeah, what I heard was true. Somebody did authorize that here in the realm that I was presently in then, because of all that. I heard all the commotion. I heard it go down. I heard the event. So I'm hearing into these other places, even though I can't see, like, sometimes what's going on. I don't know if they're just torturing the hell out of me and having me jump from one foot to another, but they're saying I'm implicating people in things just by looking at them or just by thinking about them, or the second that they'll push images up or they'll make me think about certain people, like flash something up at me, you know, totally imposing for someone who just doesn't even like sit around and think about other people. And then I'll hear her come in and sort of push, like say, oh, look how fake she, look what she's doing. Or, so I don't know if that's just part of like a psychological, you know, fuck with, or if that is actually what they're doing, because they're making it seem like they're wheeling people in who are going to make a decision on what's happening here. And then they're like running off and saying, no, I've changed my mind, like leave them, you know, like this kind of thing. Also not able to get out of my body when I'm sleeping, and I think other people are going through this. Somebody's keeping me, and I've actually heard them when I'm coming out of my slumber saying, you know, well, the girls agreed to, you know, to it. Once the girls had enough, yes, we'll make the decision to put her down. So they've actually told somebody in a higher up position that I have agreed to something pretty horrendous and serious, because this is sacrificial. I know who I am. I know why they're siphoning me for my particular energy, and they're using other people too. And Saturn is coming up quite a bit here. My spine is just about to crack. Someone's like crushing me. They're crushing me, like compacting me down. My spine is absolutely fucked. And if there's anyone else going through this, just be strong and keep breathing and keep stretching. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell people anymore, because it's become obvious to me now that there's other mums and there's other people who are going through this too. And I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And the other thing is, this Sarah thing keeps coming in and saying, oh, look, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Or, oh, look at what she's done. And, you know, so there's this torment going on as well, that they're trying to tell me I'm hurting people, all this kind of stuff. They're also lying about the realm breach, or the portals. The portals that they've opened up. The first one would have been when I was 13 in my bedroom, dancing. They wanted to have a look, and one thing led to another, and things got really bad. And other portals were opened, different ages. I'm not saying I'm the only one. This is my story, okay? And what I think they do is attach cords and then run them through portals, because there's been incidents where they've triggered all my frequencies, like made me become visible or heightened to some degree, and then a whole group of like entities or beings or people or whatever have like swooped in, and there's been like contact, and then while that's happening, I'll hear someone say, oh, bring up her 3-year-old girl, or bring up her 7-year-old girl. And all of a sudden, there's people like freaking flying around everywhere, freaking out, and they're being told that they've been implicated in raping a child and things like this. So there's a lot of stuff going on here where I think this is a massive setup for all the people that they want to get set up, basically, in any kind of way. And I've heard it in the background constantly, like, oh, I want to grab this, you know, there's something he's got something I want, or yeah, I've been trying to get my hands on this guy for a long time, he's a thorn in my side, this kind of stuff. So I mean, the Dark Fleet have been trying to pull more money to cover their asses. Sarah, I think, is part of that, like a beard that walks around, gets donations. I don't know if that's actually her, but there is one of them that walks around and pulls for donations for children's charities, and is actually working for pedophiles. She was near my auntie's property when I was there one day with a man. These two I've seen a few times. They are like a bad stench. I've seen them a few times, and also in a memory where I was trapped. I was flying, and these two have walked in and basically commandeered the whole situation. So I'm still yet to figure out what that is, but yeah, the fact that these two keep popping up, there's plenty of other instances as well. And that day after they left, there was a home, I believe there was a home invasion in the area immediately, and children, a family in the house. I could hear screaming and stuff like that. People have been treated disgustingly, and you know what? These people actually walk around like their shit don't stink. They think we are dirty and disgusting as people. Like, it doesn't even matter if you aren't them, or you don't have money, or like just whatever, like you breathe wrong, you're in the wrong place, you're nothing to them. So yeah, I've pieced so much of this together, even with the guests that I've seen on people's podcasts that I've been watching. Like in the past, I don't watch anything now because I can't watch anything right now, because as soon as I sit down and try and watch something, they touch me sexually. It doesn't make me feel anything, but someone's touching me, all right? So it feels gross, and I don't want to transmit that when I'm watching someone. They've also lied. There was like a few instances where I was having massive heart activations back at Northfield during the whole activation process thing that I was going through. Like, even my DNA was changing as I was remembering like who I was. There was like an energy shift on the planet, and whoever was ready, I guess, was like flowing in that. They didn't like it, and this caused a lot of concern for them, and there was a massive inception. And yeah, someone else came in to take over the ascension and broadcast what they wanted to broadcast, which is basically being a takeover. And nothing good is created out of pain and torture. I'm not going to say that. I can't say anyone's names that they've done this to. Just trying to remain strong, and yeah, just trying to remember that no one can ever hold you. Like, no one can ever extinguish you or hold you. So I'm trying to remember that you know, no matter what, in the end we'll be free. Like, yeah, nothing can hold you when you want to be free. So I'm just trying to remember that, because they are trying to put a lot of fear in people and saying that, oh, you know, we can blow up your consciousness and things like that. This is not something they can do. I don't think they can. I don't think anyone has that power over another person. But suffice to say, they've used all the support, you know, to get this far. And I have been trying to say this for years now, and now I don't even know what to do. Whether, because they're jamming all of this, I don't know if my videos are getting out, if they're doing damage, or if they're, you know, I really just don't know what. Oh wow, yeah, I just recognized that. She just grabbed my throat. I don't even know what I was saying for the past minute. So this is quite invasive. I didn't ever consent. I'm not really a fan of integrating with technology into my being. But definitely I had no issues with technology as any other, you know, kind of thing. But then after seeing this torture is like, I don't know. Because, yeah, we're talking about Satanists as well. So who's responsible for what is really You know the question. And I know Matthias De Stefano has been walking all around opening portals, and even particularly has gone into the Vatican to open portals. So people really need to consider that, what they've been used for, because I think he took a group of people there to do that. And I'm not sure what was going on, but he's been involved in opening these portals here, and with me. So yeah, this is fairly serious.